Hello YouTube, this is Nonkel Rogé from Belgium. I'm gonna be doing a knife review for you. Well, before I begin, a huge thanks to Not Fancy and Cutlery Lover for their great videos on gear and knives. You guys helped me out with a lot of really cool stuff because of your reviews, so thanks a lot. Well, this review is gonna be about my Swedish Ica Mazur knife. To give you a comparison, this knife measures about 10.5 centimeters. The blade is about 7.5 centimeters or 2.8 inches. Here's a comparison. This is my Sog Flash 2, and here's a Buck Bantam BHW. So you can see, so it's a little shorter on the blade as well. But this knife is really special just for me, just because of one thing. It's very light. It's totally lightweight. So and this is just because the handle is made from one piece of wood, this Nordic birch. It's been heat treated, so it contains almost no moisture, and it's very hard. The whole construction of the knife is just held together with 3 brass pins, and the whole blade itself is held here with a pivot screw that you can just adjust with your thumb. Imagine if you're in the wild, or if you're outside, if you don't have any tools on you, this is really convenient. So what about the blade? It's made out of Sandvik steel, Swedish surgical stainless steel, so it's very well executed. I like it. It's that typical Scandinavian type of blade. It's quite thin, but nevertheless it's very strong. I've been doing a lot of heavy tasks with this knife, also at work, cutting stuff, stripping wires, even making sandwiches for that matter. It does great jobs with a lot of stuff. So I'm really satisfied with it. I picked it up for about 20 euro on a second-hand website here in Belgium. I picked this one up for about 16 because it's used quite heavily. You can see it. So there's quite a lot of material been taken off from the blade. I had to resharpen this one myself, just because the guy who I got it from, I don't know, maybe he couldn't sharpen knives, but it looked like bollocks. So I resharpened this one as well using my oil stones, and I moved the angle so it's a little shallower. It holds a really good edge. You can find these knives on eBay for about $45, which is actually a lot for a knife like that. It doesn't even have a pocket clip, it just has a lanyard hole. But these knives are really purposeful. They're not tactical at all, yet you can open them with one hand easily. It's very smooth. These knives are usually very good for all kinds of tasks, like cutting meat, cutting wood. For wood carving, this is ideal. The handle is really good contoured for any grip, even for the common grip for wood carving, when you cut like that, when you pull the branches and you make sticks or what have you. So it's just this generally for all kind of purposes, non-tactical of course. And in my opinion, this knife is probably even good as my Sog Flash 2. One comment: I use this knife most of the time because it has a bigger blade and it's more convenient for me for stripping very large cables with it. But this is still my #1 favorite. Let me do a second part because it will be easier for uploading. Hang on, guys.